Okay, so that ties in, and I'm going to go back to the first question, which is really about freeing the master and that emotional. Because if you have compassion, if you have love, a shuk, you have a soul, just the injustice and the suffering that the master has had to go through for the last 20 something plus years is something that anyone with that type of compassion, love, empathy should really feel. So it says here, I as a Ghanaian came for my own people, yeah, the blacks all over the world, the West, and my own people. If you see the similarities to this, where people have been sent, like whether it was Jesus or, Joseph Smith, who received, the book for the Mormons and so on, right? From the being known as Moroni. I'm just showing you how every race has had a warner or somebody sent to them, and most of the time they don't receive that person. So as you read in, say, John 1 verse 11, it says, yet my own people received me not. Yet many of them that do receive Nuapu, Wu-Sabat, will receive eternal life and be transformed back into supreme beings and prepared for that journey home to Orion and Sirius. Let the earth sing, for the Son of Righteousness has arrived with the healings in his wings. No longer should you fear, because it relates to that fear question that I was talking about. I'll go back to that. No longer should you fear. The true black Messiah is here. We are Africans, proud to be. Live and die as Africans. All I am saying is it is time to return to who and what we really are as a people, our own stuff, and learn to live for and by each other. We have to represent our culture. So it says for the women that have their nose hole, they should still wear their nose ring. And, you can find that in Genesis 24:22 as well. Hebrew Strong's number 5141, which talks about the nose ring. But only if you wish to. It's not enforced or like forced on you. All right, it says, I know we people, we always talk about being a nation, a tribe, a family, and just there are people who just read the books, just read the scrolls. People can be what they will, yet we are familiars, meaning we are family. Family is those close to me and the ones that follow the Lamb wherever he goes. And you see, they forgot the book. I've got it here. The book, are they black devils? Yes, they are. And now you will see them stick up their heads. The ones that will complain and say like, why this? Why that? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Or I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Let them go. Those who stay will be those who pray. We will move on with our lives in peace. We don't hate the Europeans. We don't hate the European race. No, we see the hate. We see they hate us for no reason, so we get out of the way. And we just deal with peace, and we just deal with letting them do what they do and self-destruct. As you see now, there is a lot of wars and fighting and, things all around the world going on. We just got to move away from haters and live our lives in peace. It will be nice to rebuild Tamaray, because, we had the land, 476 acres plus of land, known as Egypt of the West. He said, I would love to, yet not with haters around us. Hanan means jealousy. That is what they really feel about us, or the black race. Now, first you must bring me home. We have to bring him home. This has to end now. We have to end this now. All who claim they got this or got that must all work as one now before it's too late. So it's all about love and unity. Now, it was pointed out that the world is receiving our doctrine. So we're getting the feedback. Many people are receiving Wu-Sabat. many people all over the world, different races, you know, that it's opening their eyes to all the work that the Master has done for years, letting him know it was not in vain. You just heard a caller who's, you know, bearing witness to that. We are breaking the spell. Those who are reading Wu-Sabat, Nuwapu, that are 144,000 pure souls, not to be confused by the fakers on pure spirits, selfish ones who only pretend and try and make a living. You see a lot of people, you know, utilizing our teachings, our books, and having groups, you know, and just using it to benefit themselves with, you know, making money and stuff. People are, you know, having all types of websites and selling and doing things that it's infringing the copyright and the intellectual property of the master teacher. This is something that many tried to do many years ago, as even as Ansars. So now, those who feel they're free, look at them. It's clear. All they do is eat, eat, eat. You know, you hear the term useless eaters. So sad. Their bodies will betray them. I used to always say, to you all, the first and most important thing you must study is your own body, inside and out, and outside inward. So again, you hear the brother was saying he got some herbs that help him to clean out himself. We have these natural herbs. In order to reactivate your ba'ath, resurrect the barothry gland of the submental to regrow in the hippocampus area of the brain, and the third eye will be opened. Between the two thalamus sits the pineal gland and build the thymosin. Well, you know about the barothry gland, and that Europeans do not have it, don't have. Barothry, you hear the word ba'a, as we say, which means soul. That's the soul gland. There's so much that most don't know, and so many think they know. What fools these mortals be. I know over the years, I did my best, yet mortals all want you to do, and I did my best, yet mortals all want to do is, they want you to just follow religious figures from their made-up Bible and Qurans. They want to change alchemy into religious miracles, into spookism. Well, our time on this planet is almost over. And now that we are past the 400 years, that's from the 1600, which you know about the two slave kidnappings, the last one being the 1600s, which was for 400 years up until the year 2000 AD. And that was 6,000 years where we say that the Adamites, 6,000 years to rule, of the cursed seed, all we see is the mark of the beast, which you can find in Hebrew Strong's number 2416. Chai, which means life, is taken hold of a lot of the black Americans. They offer their souls to the man of sin, live in their image and like them. Those to be saved will come from outside of America. So going back to the question of what we must do, we must unite. We must come together, put the doctrine into practice and live it. Be fearless of being who and what you are. You cannot be anything but who you are anyway. And if one man can do so much and have so much influence and power by waking people up to the truth, imagine what we can do collectively, what everyone can do who is about living truth. You know, so yeah, it all starts with you. You are the God that you're looking for.